El Niño really exists. From millennia always there were people, especially of marine class, with some fear to mention El Niño phenomenon, or the baby in English, alluding to the cause of incomprehensible and bewildering extremes, climatic disturbances and violent maritime effectiveness, which tsunamis, hurricanes, etc., but without never specifically explain what it was real and provocative this phenomenon, and how or why it was causing all this. Without no one could do so in a way that meant completely satisfactory, consistent, clear evidence. That even to date, however, this one is and continues being mentioned and at more recent times considered as causing worse on these different effects, even in terrestrial continents, without no one, including most recognized scientists, have been able to define this mysterious enigma. Existing now even versions of also mentioned similar Niña, or baby girl in English, but neither define it, although however it does have its proper explanation. But though by limited terrestrial humankind conscious evolution is hard to believe and understand, because its explanation may be considered amazing, fanciful kind, because in it there is a similarity in relation to living beings, precisely on the fact of a baby as a protagonist of the event and source gestation, which also involves a creative woman and mother, which in this case is obviously the Earth planet, who like all astronomical bodies in the universe is really an organic and conscious being, as specific significant female in a life's likeness, whose creators are also precisely astronomical with different gender and similar existential attitudes regarding to us inferior and especially humans, who in conscious evolution due time should better investigate and deduce as much as possible of the existence and life, as of now with this
beginning, for if is ignored, to point that it has a considerable existential phenomenon, never for certain well defined, and provocative of diverse terrestrial life as extreme environmental imbalances, as they can be possible earthquakes, sickly epidemics, violent swell, or seaquakes, incomprehensible climatic disturbances, hurricanes, etc., whose manifestation is unpredictable, and although its origin causes are totally unknown, here also and usually that will be revealed that in fact such remarkable effects mean and why incredible basic cause they are logically produced, because in this respect, known it must to be, that all these so unhinging effects are incredibly provoked by, that it certainly well you can consider as with that in compared similarity to the living beings, or rather humans, is a baby or niño in Spanish language in intern process of uterine gestation and evolutionary development, but that in this case its integral quality is of incandescent energy matter, magma, or lava, and the which it is concentrately content in the interior whole uterus of the Earth planet mother, who as already it must be known in fact also incredibly constitutes a superior astronomic stellar being with specific considerable feminine characteristic, seeming to livings because we are her product, and whose origin more consequent confirmation is also explained with the already here known fact, that in the last past relativity's event almost 320 years ago, the Earth at the same time of to have liberated by all its volcanic conduits another equal incandescent product that at the same time had been acquired and achieved before in other previous 6,600 years, event and cycle, and almost 13,320 to date, also absorbed another great proportion of the distorted integral existential evolution in the terrestrial surface, or what same is practically to swallow and to clean the life's dirtiest atmosphere, and to only leave the most useful thing and of more positive natural value, for this way in consequence to have begun this another new 6 millennial cycle, with a vestal natural atmosphere, during the one which the earth it was in its interior purifierly retransforming such one absorbed integral product of cycles and superior relative anterior eventuality. Further also for the same, to have achieved a bigger acquired energy concentrate assimilation of its permanent relation and constant reflection with and from the sun. For so inclusive to have made that for such considerable internal refination process, came the moment that from such product it was derived which is a residual dense black color product, whose now is known as petroleum, that precisely by to have of supposed way discovered, we have using to satisfy the diverse survival necessities, and that by the fact of the Niño or baby's bigger assimilative development is because again, it has brought as consequence then since some time ago, conform this one bigger energetic solar assimilation and calorific volume has achieved, and in relation with the known relativity system, this has to have been causing in the surface its effects behind, and exactly at the present time more than ever is experiencing evident restlessness of its already also next and necessary imminent or conceptive expulsive score or childbirth, that also unusually such an enormous expired relativity as planet comes to cause with its so powerful magnetic attraction as force of the less negative than her, for as most common is, for all volcanic conducts to expose it to the surface, and an already exposed consequence, which fertilizer to be good for the best reproducer evolution in the new 6 millennial cultural cycle of the natural life's atmosphere, if not is that of another way, it could be like different most unusual score s choice, like conclusive possible is to explain to a very congruent logic way.
And for which broader, comprehensive, informative and detailed knowledge of the phenomenon and concepts on external influences such as effective source to its ultimate consequences, is arranged in these other works by the same author and also channel for free public viewing, along with another large amount of scientific information and also incredible elucidated enigmas, never before defined.